Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
The GDP will not produce itself, so let's get to it here at assholeconsulting.com. Where I was all the professional breath, yeah, all that stuff. Oh. How did he retire early? He was a professional asshole. Really? Yes. Man, I'm tired. All right, hello, Aaron. I'm a 37-year-old from Denver, Colorado. I've been viewing your content for about a year now. I am a non-traditional college student who recently switched my major from psychology to BS in accounting. This change in degrees was due to your advice of not majoring in the liberal art. There we go. Oh, Capmeister, costing you communist, worthless piece of shit liberal arts professors your money. That would be great to be known. Who destroyed the liberal arts and humanities? Oh, this guy called Aaron Clary. That'd be nice to know. Is that guy who, the snowflake that caused the avalanche? I got an eye booger. I just can't get out of my goddamn eye. I think I got it. Okay. Consider computer science, but I feel I do not quite have the math aptitude to do the math minor that is required with the CS major. Along with going to school, I work part-time at a grocery store. I'm single with no kids. I do have some debt from attending school. What advice would you give me to optimize my life at age 37? And so I'm like, dude, I didn't say this to you. I was like, dude, you're half dead. What's with this? I understand. I even endorse. You graduate from high school, you take a year or 2 or 3 off. You go figure out how the real world works. Dude, you're almost 20 years out of high school. And now you're maybe kicking around starting a profession? I mean, if you're okay, look, you're doing fine. No debt, no kids, no this, but that's fine. That's fine at 37. If you just want to be a minimalist and chill out on your own and read books or whatever, go for a walk. The Great One is a perfect example for, oh my God, his latest podcast. The fucking Jews and stuff. Oh man, just warning. It's not PC over there at all. But there's a perfect example of a guy who's a true minimalist and never went to college. Just does his work, saves his money, and goes for hikes. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm like, dude, now why now? Is this a midlife crisis? Did you always want to do it? I'm trying to figure out what your personality is. If your personality has always been, God, I got to get but you're too lazy to leave the grocery store world, well, then don't even bother going to college, all right? Because you don't have it in you. But if this is a midlife crisis, or you're just bored and you want to try something different, and you're sick and tired of working at the grocery store, that's fine. But yeah, let's go here now. So I asked you some questions about basically, are you living life? Well, what are you doing to have fun and enjoying life before you die? Are you living at home? Have you ever lived on your own? Have you dated girls? How many girls have you laid? Are you in good physical shape? Do you have hobbies? I'm just trying to assess where you are in between these two camps. Hey, Aaron, I paid $40 for the video response. All right, you want me to keep this information, so I'm gonna. Okay, I'm no psychologist, but going through the stuff, which you did not want me to mention, it sounds like you're an introvert, and there's nothing wrong with that. Perfectly, as long as you're happy staying introverted. But there's one thing I'm going to point: you have no hobbies, dude. What the fuck? 37, you have no hobbies? All right. Again, I got to figure out: is it because you're introverted or is it because you're lazy? And now we're finally getting to the point where maybe you should. I think that you should, what was the question? What do I think about your situation? I think this is fine. 37-year-old, non-traditional, switch my major, accounting. I think accounting is a fine profession, especially for you. And the reason why is you're living on a very low income just fine. I also think going to college, especially non-traditional, if you're going to night school or something, I think that's also good because you don't want to go to school during the daytime with the frickin' adult children in their diapers thinking they're smart. You don't want to go to school, well, it's not the millennials anymore, it's the Gen Zers. That would just be a pain in the ass. That'd be like going to a nightclub. It's like listening to the Beatles without earmuffs. No one's going to get that joke. And that is the best James Bond movie, by the way, T.J. Martinell. Computer science, that almost doesn't make any sense for you to go major in because you don't need that much income power. I mean, if you were into, I know you don't like the maths, but you could dabble as a hobby. Here's a hobby you could pick up. Why not just try computer programming on the side, on your own? Go study it on your own. Pick up a book, take some tutorials, learn about the basics of computer programming and code. I would. That's something you could dabble in without having to major in computer science. But given how you're an introvert, your personality, and your lackluster performance in life in general, albeit acceptable, I don't think you got it in you for a computer science major. And you don't need it. Accounting, that's different. Accounting, it's not that hard. It's tedious, but it's not that hard. It'll earn you more than you're making now. You have the option to go and get a CPA if you want the high income potential. But to carry you have no kids, you have no wife, you have no debt. You're hitting it out of the park there, man. Being I knew a buddy of mine, well, not a buddy of mine, a family friend of ours. She was my aunt's friend, and she unfortunately passed away with cancer at a young age, like 50-something. She was an accountant, not a CPA, and she did just fine. No kids. She traveled the world, had a grand old time. Personality was amazing. Really tragic she died so early, and had more than enough money. And I think a degree in accounting would be well within your ability to do so. It fits your personality. Accountants are not exactly known for the wild, crazy partying times with the marketing department. And it'll probably provide you more than enough money. Maybe give you something to do. Because I won't lie to you. I understand you're an introvert. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But you can't have no hobbies. We had another guy who could be considered introverted. He was a foreigner coming into the United States. And he wanted hobbies. And even though he was an introvert of some kind, he still wanted to go and live life. You need to get the hell out. And you're in Denver, for God's sake. Dude, go hike. Hiking is free. Go climb mountain. My God, if I was in Denver, if I was in Denver, I don't know if you guys would see me as much on the internet. I'd be like, yeah, ASO Consulting is now $300 an hour because I got shit to do. Yeah, I'd be hanging out with my buddy Ben. My goal would be to keep up with my buddy Ben, and I'd beat my altitude sickness. But no, I think that's how you can optimize your life at age 37. Maybe go and try to be social a little bit. Don't join the accounting students club. Get out, go do something, get a bike, go join a club where there's people, all right? You don't have to interact with them as much, but just go talk to some people a little bit. And get out and enjoy Denver before you're dead. I mean, you're this side of young, or I'm sorry, you're this side of old. Another decade, you'll be middle-aged and old. And if you don't get in good shape, you're going to get to worry about health problems when you're older. So, all right, that's it. Questions, answers, ASOConsulting.com. June, Worthless Degree Awareness Month. Get that book, Save Lives, literally. And we'll see you guys later. Toodles.